Yes, YouTube, back again during this coronavirus madness. So I'm down here in London, locked down. At least it's nice weather, as you can see. But I just wanted to make a video talking about 4 things to focus on to just help keep mental stability during this lockdown. Because for me personally, this is when it's easy for me to get drawn to negative behaviours, such as drinking and gambling, anything like that. And it's a time where it can be quite easy to fall into a downward spiral. So I hope you take some value from this and stay sane. Number 1, get out of bed early. Now this doesn't mean get out of bed at like 6 AM or anything crazy like that, but just don't be some sloppy person lying in bed till like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I think getting out of bed early is like the first goal of the day. So if you achieve that goal, then your day is like started on a positive momentum. Also, in my opinion, I've noticed for myself, if I wake up at 1, by the time midnight, 1 in the afternoon, by the time midnight comes around, I'm still wide awake. I've only been up 11 hours, and that's when I'm going to start drinking and doing other things which, more likely to lead me down a negative path. So get out of bed early, start your day strong. Number 2, keep a routine. And this is why getting out of bed I think is good. Keeping a routine will give you some sort of sense of value and also stop you from going fucking crazy. So there's loads of things you can build into your routine if you're not working at the moment. I like to segment my day into like half-hour blocks, maybe an hour sometimes. So get up at 8, sort of have a coffee in that. 8:30 I'll have breakfast. 10 o'clock I'll do some exercise for an hour or so. 11 o'clock I'll do some reading. 11:30 I'm going to call this person. So just structure your day a little bit. It will just help you to sort of stay a little bit more focused and not let your mind scatter too much. Number 3, exercise. So especially at this time, you really need to use exercise to your advantage. So you don't have to exercise for an hour. That can be kind of intense, and you don't have to do anything crazy, but you can just go out for a walk 20 minutes a day or something like that. And if you're lucky like me and the sun is out, you're also going to get that vitamin D, which is going to sort of boost your happy hormones a little bit more. So there's lots of different exercises you can do at the moment. You don't need a gym, resistance bands, body weight. You can do running, cycling, go to a park, do some sprints up a hill. There's lots of stuff you can do, but just do some exercise, even if it is just walking around the block. Again, build that into your routine for the day, even if you just take 3 20-minute walks. At the moment I'm trying to sort of exercise twice a day sometimes, and I like to break it up into, rather than 1 hour session, just 2 half-an-hour ones. It helps to break the day up a little bit more and helps me keep to that structure and that focus a little bit more in this difficult period. The 4th one, which I think is most important, is don't watch too much fucking news. That shit is gonna fucking drive you insane. Number 1, it's gonna make you feel more fear, and I think the more fear there is within people, the more it's contributing to the mass panic in the world, which I think is, in some cases, a little bit out of context. Also, just if you watch a lot of negative shit, you're gonna feel negative. When this was first going on, I was starting to check the statistics all the time, how many people dying, and it just started making my mind spin. So I'm not even watching the news at the moment. I'm sort of checking the numbers maybe once a day, just out of interest and just to stay informed. So don't watch too much fucking news. Don't let that shit drive you insane. A friend of mine actually told me a government guideline in Australia at the moment is don't watch too much news. So that was your 4 things. Real simple, to not go fucking crazy and fall into some shit downward spiral during this lockdown. Get up early, keep a routine, exercise, don't watch too much news. Peace.